Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It is Corpo Janelle. I am a art director and strategist based in New York City, soon to be Atlanta as I just got into art school, and I will be attending SCAD in March. Today, what I am doing is taking you guys through a collage art that I made in Adobe Illustrator. We are going to be chatting, or I'm going to be chatting, and you guys are going to be watching as I build this collage. By the end of this video, my hope is that you will learn some of the tips and tricks to using Adobe Illustrator. I do want to preface it with the fact that I'm new to this, not true to this. I would say that I'm like intermediate when it comes to Adobe Illustrator, so not too much on me, but let's get into it. I selected my dimensions, but originally I was going to make this like album artwork. By the end of this video, it was going to be an Instagram post. But what you see me doing here is I went and I found an image. Usually I'm finding images off of Cosmos or Pinterest. I'm trying to get into Arena, but yeah, found an image, and now I am clip masking. When you clip mask, you're going to use the pencil tool and you're going to outline whatever it is that you are trying to clip mask. Make sure that you make it connect at the end, and then hit Command 7 and boom, you got what you need. Watch. Well, right now I'm like making sure that I have it like, you know, nice and tight and together. I really don't even know like what I'm supposed to be chatting with you about, but I guess I can introduce myself. Yeah, I'm Corpo. I got laid off from my job in like October, and now I spend my time being creative, and I'm about to go to school. So yeah, what you saw right there, I just did Command 7, and that allowed me to like have that cutout that you just saw of his grill, if you will. Originally, I was gonna do like some sort of like make the background blurry, but then I just decided to do something completely different. Here, I'm looking for inspiration. About to go to my graphic design board in Pinterest where I have so many things. Again, playing with concepts. I didn't really have a goal in mind when I started this. This is literally me just having fun. So yeah. And my layers are all out of whack. I didn't even like do layers the way that I was supposed to. You're really supposed to have like image layer, stencil layer, text layer, all of the above, and I did none of that. So be better than me when you're using Adobe Illustrator. Again, just peeking through, seeing what like type of inspiration rather I can find on both platforms to get to where I'm trying to get to. At this point, I was just like, I'm gonna move this guy and I'm about to like build my own person. I really liked that artwork that has the girl with the orange eyes that are like peeking through. So this is me like attempting to recreate that. Again, I really hope this is helpful or useful. I don't know if it is, but I was just like, what the heck? Why not make a design with me video? I was trying to find High Eyes because he was supposed to be smacked low-key. Making him a neck hella long. Neck hella long. I do not know why I made his neck that long. But from there, I wanted to put bangles around his neck, Well, I'm like African American, like dead African American. Like I'm Liberian and then I was born in America. So for me, whenever I'm creating these collages, I kind of want to have like both sides of myself in here. So me putting the bangles around his neck was supposed to be like a nod to African culture. Here, I just really like that image, so I just archived that. I saved it for when I'm ready to work on the eyes. I wasn't really feeling these thick bangles. It literally just looked like me taking my bangles and putting it around his neck. So I'm probably going to change that. Not even probably, I'm going to change it. I know what happens in the video. I'm the one that made it. Here, I'm just cleaning up the clip mask, making it a little tighter because I'm going to put a black background behind it. And if I don't clean that up, you're going to see some of that white against the black, kind of like what you see there. So again, this is me trying to get everything as tight and on the hand as possible using the direct selection tool, anchors and Bezier curves. There, I just inserted a circle around his eye and removed fill from the inside, so there's only a stroke. Here, I'm going into the brushes library just to see like what type of strokes I could use to give the art some dimension. Increased the stroke around his head, made it green. And here you see me looking for texture. I feel like if you don't add texture to your design, sometimes they can feel a little flat. And for me, somebody that's like intermediate and I'm not really skilled at knowing how to add texture to my designs, I just literally find overlays and place them in there. This one I'm putting in the background, so the background isn't just like a flat black, you know. So I will find a texture, find an overlay, and then take the opacity down. Here is the picture that I told you that I had placed down to hold on to. I just did a stencil around her eye, or traced around her eye with the pencil tool, and then hit Command 7 again so that I can get the clip mask. At this point, you see me going back in Pinterest and just looking for some more inspiration. Decided to go with a Basquiat crown. And that's really what I do as somebody that's just learning Illustrator, just learning collage art, just really exploring with digital art. I'll constantly be on Pinterest, Cosmos, really more than I'm on social media scrolling, just looking at different designs that I want to try, especially because right now I am doing a designing one thing a day challenge. I even have an Instagram account that I made for it that's going to be in the description, korpo.archive, where I'm just documenting all of the things that I am creating this year. And honestly, if you're watching this video, I challenge you to do the same thing. One thing a day, create one thing a day. If you're interested in learning Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, whatever it may be, create something in the system once a day. This was completely pop. I tried to put a head wrap on his head. At this point though, I don't even know if it's a girl or a guy, but tried to put a head wrap on the head. Negative, didn't work. So I was like, okay, what else can I do? What else can I do? And that's when I decided to take the Basquiat route. And I went and found a picture of him and then placed it in the art, laid it over my image, and then you're gonna see me basically trace the hair. And I'm also like not an artist for real, so I'm learning how to draw. So learning how to draw and learning how to draw digitally, I feel like that's an interesting combination, you feel me? So yeah. Like I said, got rid of those bangles. I wasn't really feeling the bangles. I just felt like they look like American bangles. This is me trying to experiment and just see like, oh, maybe I could use a Basquiat eye, but I wasn't feeling that. Bangles, no bueno. I wanted to find something that was like a little more African for me. Less American. I feel like those were like some American bangles for no reason, just slapped on the neck crazy. So again, I just did a clip and mask. I'm gonna say this again just because I feel like if you don't know how to do that, that's really great information. When I learned it, I was like, oh wow, I can do this now. So what I did there was took the pencil tool, outlined the part that I wanted to have in the image, and made sure that the dots connect, like there's no gap in it, and then I hit Command 7, and that makes the clip mask. I don't know, I feel like, am I supposed to be talking about something else on a design with me video, like design time? I'm calling it design time, but is that just, what is this? Design with me. Yeah, I was really proud of this, really proud of this. For this to be my first time, I feel like it actually came out looking really good. This is me trying to give it like some type of texture, but that didn't work out that well, so I said negative and got rid of that. And I want to keep exploring this because I want to try to have my own signature style and taste when it comes to collage art. I'm really trying to get into just digital illustration, digital art as a whole, drawing in Procreate and Illustrator. This actually came out interesting because it ended up looking like Rugrats, which is so funny because I loved Rugrats growing up, and that was definitely not where I was trying to go with this, but that's where we landed. I'm also adding shadow, so it kind of comes up off the paper. It's not just so flat. And to do that, I went into effects, selected the first stylized option, and just clicked drop shadow and played with the numbers. And now here I'm just adding my signature on here, which I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Like, I haven't added my signature on all of my pieces. Maybe I should. When I see people's stuff online, they don't really have like a signature on there anymore, so maybe that's like, oh. Here, this was originally supposed to be a cover art, like an album cover art, so I had put it at 3000 by 3000 pixels, but then I decided that this was just going to be something that I was going to post on Instagram. So what you see me doing here is just downsizing everything so that it fits on 1080 by 1440, the new Instagram dimensions. And just getting into like the little fine details trying to make things as clean as possible. Again, experimenting with colors, adding some drop shadow there, but that didn't look good. It kind of looked kind of odd. So I'm actually going to go back and you're going to see me get rid of the drop shadow that is on the floral eye tracing. I don't know what to call that. And again, he's supposed to be smacked, so you see me like trying to put some red veins in his eye. You ended up not even being able to see it truly. Trying to tighten things up, close gaps, let things look as good as possible. His chin was mad brolic, so I brought that in too. And this is just me making sure that everything is on the artboard properly. And yeah, it's pretty much done. It's pretty much it. Nothing crazy. I just wanted to share with you guys because yeah, I'm documenting my creative journey, my journey to becoming a creative director. And this is a part of that, me creating one thing a day. This is essentially art direction. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing things like this. Definitely gonna lean into my graphic designer bag. And then when I get into Atlanta, I'm gonna start creative directing some shoots or art directing shoots. Y'all, please bear with me. I'm trying to be a creative director. Currently, I am an art director. I will be art directing shoots when I get to Atlanta. And that's it. So thank you. Like I said, if you are new to the channel, welcome. Please subscribe. I'm going to do more videos like this. This was my first time doing a design time or design with me type video. If you found this helpful or useful, please do let me know in the comment section. And if you are returning or this is like your second or several time watching one of my videos, I love you dearly and I appreciate you. And yeah, things will get better with time in Jesus' name. So yeah, stay tuned.